Over the last year, attitude of workers has changed considerably. After all, there was a time when workers had no rights at all and lived in appalling conditions. Conditions have improved a lot, but conflicts in the workplace is still common, and human resources managers nowadays need to be able to deal with it when necessary. What is conflict in the workplace? Definition vary, but I'm taking it to refer to a whole range of behaviors that the victim finds unacceptable, from minor harmless argument to the opposite extreme, physical violence. Much of this is covered by the team pooling, by which I mean one or more people behaving abusively or aggressively against another who is in a weaker position. Although all behavior like this is a form of conflict, not all conflicts can be described in these terms. As with all human behavior, there are numerous reasons for it, but often it's caused by someone who feels the need to show their superiority over someone else in order to feel that they are at the lowest level in hierarchy, or a group of people. In some cases, one person simply disciplines the other on the basis that the personality of one is in some way incompatible with that of the other person. A general habit of optimism in one person could make them irrelevant of a college who consistently pessimistic, not then justifies treating them badly, of course. Some conflicts arise when people are more interested in promoting themselves and their team than in company as a whole. These conflicts are called structural and could come about, for example, when a sales team believe they are the only people in the business who do any useful work and look down on behind the sales administrators. Conflicts obviously affect the individuals concerned. The situation is likely to be very stressful for victims, resulting in their absence from work, possibly for months. For the company, if no efforts is made to deal with conflict, it can spiral out of control and even lead to the breakdown of the business. Something interesting book with chief executive CEOs has uncovered some of the reasons why they may treating college badly. Many CEOs combine to opposing characteristic confidence. That is, they believe that they are capable of great achievements, which a high level and anxiety, a fear of missing targets, whether set by themselves or by the directors of the company. This combination can make them respond badly to anyone who's questioning their decisions. In a high-pressure work environment, such characteristics become problematic, and it's particularly difficult to tackle the situation where college managers and board members are all trying to achieve their wild visions when they can agree on strategic issues and so on. Where they see the business going, there are real problems. For managers at lower level within the organization, it might seem that an autocratic form of management where the chief executive gives orders and everyone else has to obey will seem more complex than others. Interestingly, though, a company with a more democratic business model can suffer more when uncertainty about who to report to leads to conflicting demands. Now I say a little about dealing with the type of conflicts that has harmful effects. Of course, the idea is to prevent its arising in the first place. A good manager at any level will make efforts to earn the respect of the people they work with, particularly those who report to them. They will involve politeness in all communications and treating them as equal who happen to have a different role within the organization. Sometimes, of course, conflict does occur. I can get out of hand. In such case, the human resources department often gets involved. However, if one of the parties in a conflict is human resources are simply a mouthpiece of the chief executive, and an external mediator might be able to help by taking to both sides and trying to find the truth of what's been happening. They can paint a clear picture of the situation and give feedback that both sides will accept, precisely because they independent